Hello, this is Cindy. Welcome to my channel. As you can undoubtedly hear from my voice, I am on the downside of a cold. It's almost gone. I am really doing well with it, and I have an occasional cough. Hopefully I won't cough during the video, but who knows? We'll see. So I started this project actually a while ago, and I just haven't gotten back to it. And what I have done is I've taken all of my old Christmas cards and I have just the fronts of all of these Christmas cards. I'm going to show you a project to do with them. And I have 4 sets of them because I have kind of pre-done this. Like I said, I started this project a while ago and I just haven't had time to get back to it. So I'm really kind of excited now to get back to this project and to see where things are going. To keep my project together, I've just used an old envelope. You know, these junk envelopes, they're good for a lot of things. I don't throw them away for anything. This is a different type of journal in that, as you notice, I have all individual pieces. There's no signature. Could I put them on a signature? Absolutely. They are sized. I'll talk about sizes in a minute. I absolutely could put these into a signature and make an entire journal out of them. But I think what I'm going to do instead is, and what I'm planning to do anyway, is to use my 3-hole punch. This is an old one that my mom had for years. That's a big, heavy-duty one. I love it. We're going to punch holes. We're only going to do 2 holes in them, and then I'm going to connect them with little rings, little notebook rings. So the first thing I'm going to do, obviously, is go through and cut my holes, because I don't know exactly where to put my card on here unless I know where my holes are. So I'm going to cut my holes, and then when I go to put my card on, I know not to cover up my holes. See how that works? Now this particular set is 5.5 inches wide by a little over 7.25 tall. But it's really going to vary depending upon the size of the cards that you have. If you have small cards, you're going to have smaller papers. If you have larger cards, like these are big cards, these are much larger papers. So it really depends on the size that you have. That's what I'm using for this one. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it's going to be for every one of these journals. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to go through these, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut my holes. And I will be back in a moment. You don't need to watch me cut holes. Okay, I am back. My holes are cut. If you are planning to do this particular journal, step 1 is gathering together your Christmas cards and then deciding which cards you want to do in your journal. I have chosen for this particular theme, these are all snowmen. So all of the things that are in here have to do with snowmen. And I liked this card. This card had a cool back to it. So I chose to actually cut the card itself, or to stamp, what am I trying to say? Punch. There we go. There's the word. Punch the hole right there myself. So step 1 is gathering your cards. Step 2 is deciding your background pages. And for this, I just used a variety of pages. These were 12 by 12s that I cut down mostly. And I have you can see I've got a bunch of different kinds of papers in here. This one will have a pocket on it. Some of these are going to end up being pockets, but this is my cover. So these are my rings, by the way. I just set those over there. So the next thing you want to do, once you've got them cut to the size that you want and you've cut your holes, you're going to put your card on it. Now for this particular one, because this is my cover, and these are simple. These are very simple. There's not a lot of decorating to these. I this is actually, these are the very first types of journals that I started making a year ago. Can you believe I've been doing this for a year? Doesn't seem possible. And by the way, I do want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. It's really nice to have you on board. I am a little bit, I don't know, concerned is not the right word. Flabbergasted? Unsure of what's going on. Yesterday I had 119 subscribers and I thought I was doing really well. Something happened and a whole bunch of you have joined up, which is wonderful. Welcome to the channel. I'm hoping you're going to find a lot of cool ideas that are here. But, you know, I get notifications, so-and-so has subscribed, so-and-so has subscribed. I get those little notes, but not everybody. I don't always get a note for everybody because it depends on how you have your settings. And some people are anonymous, so I never know their names, but I see the numbers. And so I know that people have subscribed because my numbers go up. And on occasion, the numbers go down because YouTube finds a bot or something that has, you know, tried to join up. And so anybody that's suspicious or whatnot, YouTube just automatically gets rid of. They take it off the subscriber list. But yesterday I was at 119. Today I'm at 166. Holy moly! I have one video that has 600 views. I'm pretty sure that that's probably a bot that's gotten in and is kind of making a mess of things. I don't know that for sure. We'll see. But in any case, those of you who are real people, welcome. And it's so nice to see you. And we'll keep an eye on those numbers and see what happens in the next couple of days. Now I'm filming this actually the day before the American Thanksgiving. The United States celebrates Thanksgiving tomorrow. And so, trying not to make a mess of things here. And I'm going to pause for a minute because I can feel a cough coming on. Okay, I'm back. Cough is done. That's weird. Just weirdo stuff. Now, before I do this, do I want to put maybe a little something behind it? Because this was just an extra that I had, and it gets lost if I just do it like that. So I thought I would put it over here. I kind of like that. Let's put that little guy in there. Okay, I have to move some things around so I can get to my cutting board. There we go. Stick that over there. And I think we'll put him like this. Although that's not a very straight cut there, so let me try that. Cut down a little bit more. There we go. Sorry. I have found a spot for my cutting board elsewhere. Or I could do it like this. I kind of like that. But if I do it like that... Okay, I'm going to pause for a minute because I need to get what I want to fix that. Okay, this is Barn Door Archival ink. And I just want to just kind of color up the edge a little bit on that. Not a lot, just enough to give it some definition against the white. And I have glue on my fingers already. Now close that up before I stick my elbow in it. I've done that before. Yeah, there we go. I think I like that better. There we go. So, let's just drop things all over the place. Sometimes I use a glue stick. Sometimes I use the Fabri-Tac. It depends upon what I'm trying to do at the moment, because this is just a nice big piece or small piece. I'm going to put just do that with a glue stick. And then I am going to use Fabri-Tac on the back of here, because with the Christmas cards, the material of the Christmas card is not always conducive to a glue stick. Sometimes the shiny surface, the glue won't stick to it. So I'm using the Fabri-Tac on the card itself, but that's cardstock against cardstock, so I knew it would be all right. All right. Now you might be saying, okay, you're putting all these cards down, but where are you going to put places to write? You don't have any place to write. You're making a pretty card. That's what this side's for. And that's what the pocket is going to be. There'll be a pocket over here, which I haven't decided what it's going to look like yet, so I'm going to put that pocket in a little bit. Okay, this one, I kind of made a mess of the corner, so I'm going to straighten that off. It was in my hand. I thought I had it. I was clear, and I was not, as I was doing my punching, my hole punching. Okay. And let's just trim that off, because I did not do a very good job with that. So I have a little bit of a piece up there, but that's all right. I don't think it's too noticeable. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, I'm going to take a minute and finish putting all the Christmas cards onto the backings, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so I now have all of my pieces glued on of my bases. So I have those, I have that, this piece. This is a separate card. This one, I did the holes on the wrong side. So I'm going to have to put something over there, but that's okay, because that'll be a perfect spot for a flap of some sort or a tuck. And then I have these, and I have this, and I have this. So those are my bases. I don't even know how many cards I have here. This is actually a fairly small journal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a relatively small journal. This will not be a very expensive journal because of that. It's on the small side. And that's okay. So I have a bunch of these extra pieces that are left over, and some pieces that I can tuck in there. There's a nice piece that'll go in the tuck. And so I can make some decisions about pockets. And put a little pocket in. And cut that in half. This one's a little bit thin, this particular paper. I think it's might be better for a journaling card than a pocket. That's a nice, good pocket size. Okay, so who do I want to keep out of there? I think I want this guy. Maybe I want those two. Okay, let me cut that real quick. And just slice that way. And then I'm going to cut off a little bit on this side. We'll hang that up there. And now I have a nice little pocket. And once again, I am going to put just a little bit of a nice cheery red gently across the top and the sides. I don't need a lot of color, just enough to set it off just a little bit. And again, these will be bases, so I can add to this and decorate up and do a bunch more stuff. But I think, okay, we're going to just real quick glue this one on. I am towards the end of this bottle of Fabri-Tac, and it is not behaving very well. Okay. Now, I could add stickers and other things here, although there will be something in the pocket. I have to make pockets. Like I said, I think these will make nice pockets. And I have a bunch of this type of thing that'll can slide right in there. I want to make sure I leave enough writing space. That's always my big thing, is creating enough writing space for places, for people. Okay, it's too busy. I need a piece of solid, and I don't have a solid color with me right now, so I'm going to skip that one for now. And I think we'll go ahead and cut that one down. And let me see which part of it I like. Maybe I'll do this one as a belly band. Okay, I think we're going to do that. Sorry, little kids on the side. I think you're going to get cut off here a little bit because I need a little space. Yeah, there we go. See, I want to be careful because once I put my rings in, this is going to be a little bit closer. So I'm going to leave this one as a belly band. Real quick. Let's get rid of the white on the edges here. This is the part I always, always, always forget to do. I always forget to do my distressing. I need to put a great big sign up here on my table that says, "Did you distress today? Did you de-stress today?" There's a couple different meanings in that, isn't there? So by the time you're watching this, Thanksgiving will have come and gone. We're having 8 people over tomorrow. I'm filming this the day before Thanksgiving. I think I said that already. This is how my brain is just a little bit tired. I just did the belly band there with that one, so I don't know if I want to do that again. If I want to do this as... I'm going to leave that there for a moment while I think. I like these two just the way they are. This is going to need some decoration around the outside, but I'm going to leave it for now. I need a piece of red for that. I love this guy. Isn't that great? That was a cutout from something. It was a package deal. Okay, I think I am going to have to, if I don't want to keep repeating the same stuff, I'm going to have to go ahead and use, I'm just looking to see if I had something else. I'm going to have to use these guys. Okay. Now, I know I could put in a waterfall. I could put in any number of things, tucks and whatnot. I'm keeping these simple. Like I said, these are going to be, they're not going to cost a whole lot of money. I have a craft fair coming up in another, holy cow, it's next week. I just realized it's next week, December 1st and 2nd at the Lions, in Lyons, New York, at the Wayne County Historical Society. I did it last year. I've been there actually for several years with my books. I sell my Diana Hunter books there. Sorry, I got to get rid of some of that glue off of me here. I'm going to be getting it everywhere. Okay. You know what I think I want to do with this one? We're going to do something a little bit different because we're doing the same thing over and over again. Let's do, instead of, because it's, like I said, it's not very strong. So instead of a pocket, I'm just going to put a single line of glue. I don't know if I'm even on camera for that. Over there. And I'm going to just do a tuck spot. So there's nothing here. It's just, you can tuck something in. Okay, you know what? I did it again because I want this to be my back. So, hang on. We're going to redo it this way, and so I'm going to have to put something over the top here to cover that over. Okay, I'm going to pause for a minute while I find what I need, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I forgot to turn my camera back on. So I fixed the things here I have covered over. So I think on the back, I'll just throw a little bit of ribbon, something to cover up those holes. Remember, there are no mistakes in crafting, only opportunities. So I have this, I have a little pocket here. So I need to make some journal cards for that. I have a pocket here. I need to get a red for this. I don't have the red at the moment. No, I don't like that at all. That's just an extra piece of something. So I need to get something here for that yet. I don't have that. I have a belly band. I have to get something for this yet, and I don't know what I want to put in there. That's you'll see. I took stuff out of there. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. I was thinking of putting that in there, but I don't think I like it because I just did this one back here. So I don't know. I still don't know. I love this green, that pretty soft green. They're from different cards, and I need to get a solid something for here. Okay, I need to make my journal cards for there. And then how I fixed this on the back, this was another card that I cut pieces out of. So I now have a pocket here. I'll show you there. I have a pocket here. And these are not pockets. These are, because I needed to cover up those holes. These are solid. So I will have to do something stencily or whatnot. Maybe it says Merry Snowman. Maybe we'll throw that in there. Except there's no snowman on here. I have cardinals. I know, cardinals and snowmen, but this snowman, where'd he go? Where's my other big snowman? He's from here. This is, see, with the cardinal. So maybe we'll put him over here. I don't know. We'll figure that out. All right, so anyway, this is an idea of something that you can do with all of your leftover Christmas cards. Now, just to show you, to finish this off and show you how it goes, of course, I'm not going to be able to get my, there it goes, piece open. And I find these rings to be incredibly difficult to open. And so I end up struggling with them because you have to pull in 2 different directions at the same time. And I am not very good at it. There it goes. There goes one. Okay. And then you just put them through and close them back up. There you go. And then if you decide, 8 pages isn't enough and you want to add more in there, it's easy enough to do. You just add in more pages. Easy peasy. I didn't touch that tight because if I want to take it apart, I still have work to do on it. All right. So on this fabulous Friday, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. For those of you who had it yesterday, for those of you who are starting your Christmas season now, enjoy. I love the holiday season. This is my absolute favorite time of the year. Partly because I just love the whole Christmas giving spirit. Yes, I celebrate Christmas, but for those of you who don't, those of you who celebrate Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and Diwali and all of the other wonderful seasons of light, Yule, there's so many wonderful celebrations that happen at the end of this calendar year. And as the summer solstice, there's wishful thinking for you. As the winter solstice changes us from one season into the next, this is just a great time of the year. All right. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday with a new Maker Monday video. Until then, this is Cindy signing off.